Now at 11, a chaotic scene in downtown Portland after police tried to stop the driver of a stolen car.
A crash and then some people screaming and some people running.
Plus a turning point along the gorge, the resources available to people returning home following the Burgoyne fire. And history is made in the baseball world.
10 gold gloves, 10 seasons of 200 hits. Not bad, huh?
Not bad at all. Former Mariners star Ichiro Suzuki is now a Hall of Famer. Your news at 11 starts right now. Thanks so much for joining us here at 11. I'm John Adams. Our top story tonight is the search for a missing swimmer in the Clackamas River. We're still waiting on more information from the Clackamas County Sheriff's Office. Clackamas Fire told us a person at Carver Park in Oregon City reported their friend was missing while they were floating down the river. The department confirmed they did recover a victim, but did not tell us what their condition was. We've reached out to the Sheriff's Office and are awaiting a response. The Portland Police Bureau's major crash team was called to downtown Portland after the driver of a stolen vehicle led police on a chase this afternoon. It ended with him losing control of the car and crashing into a group of people, seriously hurting two of them. Just after 1 p.m. Sunday afternoon, Portland police say officers attempted to stop a stolen vehicle near Northwest 9th and Burnside. The driver got away from officers who decided not to pursue. The driver then lost control of the vehicle and hit two pedestrians at the intersection of Northwest 6th and Gleason.
I saw the car skirting down over towards the gate and a cop following them pretty persistently. They crashed through the gate and into a crowd of people.
Jacoby Bush was on his way to work when he saw the crash.
And the cops took care of it pretty quickly. They all, like three of them, stormed that area, got them on the ground and took care of the people that were also injured and the person that was in the car.
According to PPB, the pedestrians suffered serious injuries and were transported to an area hospital. Their condition is currently unknown. The driver of the vehicle was uninjured and was taken into custody after the crash. Those who live in the area were surprised something like this happened.
Definitely shocked with a wreck like that. Definitely downtown.
It was in the middle of the day. Like, it wasn't late at night. It was just literally that people were sitting by the Max. I mean, luckily the Max also stopped. People were on the Max. The Max almost got hit. Like, that could have been anybody.
PPB is asking anyone with information on the crash to contact the Traffic Investigations Unit. In southeast Portland early this morning, multiple shots rang out, leaving behind damaged homes, cars, and one person hit in the arm. Our Celine Stevens went to the scene and spoke to a person who said one of those shots even broke his window.
They came in 3 rounds. So I heard in the first round about, say, 12 shots.
Those shots ringing out early Sunday morning. The bullets landing in this SUV and this truck along Southeast Brooklyn Street.
Not even 30 seconds later, I hear 6 more. And then maybe a minute later, there was 3 more bullet shots. And then one of those bullets happened to hit my window.
This adding to the recent list of shootings Portland's seen in July, including the July 1st shooting that killed a man outside the Multnomah County Central Library.
It seemed like an eternity that this man was bleeding out on the corner, and it was honestly a mass trauma event.
The shooting that left another man dead in a Safeway parking lot in northeast Portland.
Hearing there's just a dead body in the middle of the parking lot, like, that's shocking.
It's depressing, you know, crime being the way it is, especially in this little neighborhood.
And the shooting in North Portland by McCoy Park last weekend that killed a 21-year-old man.
Pretty normal around here, so we hear about shootings about once a month.
Still, according to statistics from the Portland Police Bureau, from January to June of this year, there have been 301 shootings, while in that same time frame in 2024, there were 434. As for if shootings are common in this area,
not exactly common, but I wasn't surprised. Like, oh, great. More neighborhood shenanigans.
Celine Stevens, KGW News.
Well, the man who was shot in the arm was taken to the hospital and is expected to survive. Police believe this started as a fight between two people who began shooting at each other. No one has been arrested. Well, turning now to weather, it's hard to believe, but we're heading into the last week of July, and your forecast over the next couple of days is going to start to heat up a little bit. Meteorologist Joe Ranieri is here to let us know just how hot things are going to be getting. Joe?
Yeah, we only saw daytime highs in the upper 70s earlier this afternoon. A little bit warmer from what we saw yesterday, but going into tomorrow, yeah, we're going to be looking at temperatures right around the mid to the upper 80s in a few locations. Right now, downtown Portland, from our Pioneer Park building camera, a temperature of 67 degrees at this hour. And all the excitement hasn't been in our area, obviously. It's been along the east side of the state, where there have been some scattered showers and some thunderstorms here the last couple of hours. But the west side of the mountains are going to be looking at very pleasant conditions over the next few days. We're looking at nothing but sunshine to start things off for your work week, and that sunshine carries over to the next few days. So, like I said, we're going to be seeing our temperatures right around the mid to the upper 80s tomorrow. Throughout the morning hours, very pleasant start with temperatures by late morning, early part of the afternoon, right around the upper 70s, and then getting right around the 86 degree range for your Monday afternoon. Currently, we're looking at temperatures across the city right around the mid to the upper 60s. East side of the state, still pretty warm over in John Day and Burns, right around the upper 60s, low 70s right now. But again, as we head into the next couple of days, we're going to be looking at some very pleasant conditions as we get ready to wrap up the month of July. But again, the threat of thunderstorms will continue the next couple of days. East side of the Cascades, there's a little bit of a chance to see some light sprinkles, and that is all we're going to be looking at in terms of rainfall the next few days. I'll let you know when that happens coming up in a few minutes.
All right, Joe, we'll see you soon. New at 11 in Idaho, 3 people on board a small plane have died after it crashed in a person's yard in Nampa. Police say it happened around 5:40. The plane landed behind a home and crashed into an unoccupied shop building. Officials say their prayers are with the 3 families who lost loved ones today.
We definitely, our hearts and prayers go out to the families that are involved with this. It's never good news to receive that information. And hopefully if they have any further questions, they can definitely reach out to us and we can be assistance in any way.
No one on the ground was hurt. Police say the FAA is on the scene, and representatives from the National Transportation Safety Board will be in Nampa tomorrow. The Marion County Sheriff's Office is investigating a deadly 2-vehicle crash. It happened just before 9 Saturday night near the intersection of Butteville Road and Jensen Road Northeast. That's just south of Woodburn. Deputies arrived to find a head-on crash. One of the drivers, 26-year-old Angel Moreno Cano, was pronounced dead on scene. The other driver was treated at the scene and spoke with investigators. No charges have been filed at this time. Also new tonight, a 19-year-old driver is receiving treatment in the hospital after losing control of his mother's car. Gresham police believe he was speeding when he lost control, went down an embankment and hit the side of an apartment building near Southeast Kane and 11th Street. A juvenile in the passenger seat was not hurt. Now to the latest on the Burdoyne fire burning along the gorge in Washington. The mayor of White Salmon said today, with the wildfire now 39% contained, this week marks a transition. Yesterday, fire officials dropped evacuation levels in the area by 1 across the board, meaning people could return to their homes. The mayor also said the Klickitat County Health Department is offering a limited number of re-entry kits, which includes N95 masks, gloves, and other safety items. We'll put the link where you can request a kit in the latest article on the Burdoyne fire on our website, kgw.com. In Central Oregon, operations are winding down at the site of the state's largest fire, the Cram Fire. A new team took over today as more crews head to their home districts. The fire is totally contained after burning nearly 98,000 acres. Nearly all evacuation notices have been lifted. A small section near the southeast part of the fire remains under a level 1 notice. And near Newburgh today, fire crews were able to put out a brush fire before it reached a pen of horses. It happened sometime before 2:30 today on Ribbon Ridge Road. Tualatin Valley Fire and Rescue says the fire started because of sparks from a metal fence that was being repaired. It grew to about 3 acres before fire crews got it under control. Well, ditch the car and grab your bicycle because today East Portland saw the Rose City's latest Sunday Parkways event. PBOT closed down a stretch of road connecting multiple parks, including Gateway Discovery, Ventura, and Park Lane parks. Along the route were vendors, family-friendly activities, live entertainment, and community groups like Bike Works by Pair. They support homeless youth by teaching them how to be bicycle mechanics.
We're a small crew, there's just 3 of us, but we come out to this every year and, support the bikes going past. And if we see you have a flat tire, we're going to yell and say you're low and pump you up.
The next Sunday Parkways event is scheduled for September the 14th in downtown Portland.
Ladies and gentlemen, the National Baseball Hall of Fame class of 2025.
Well, it's official. Ichiro Suzuki has officially been inducted to Major League Baseball's Hall of Fame. Suzuki made history on Sunday. The outfielder became the first foreign-born player ever to reach the Hall of Fame. Earlier today, Ichiro gave a speech in front of his peers and the other Hall of Famers in Cooperstown.
Baseball taught me what it means to be a professional, and I believe that is the main reason I am here today.
He was just one single vote away from being unanimously inducted. Don't know who voted against him, but they shouldn't have. Ichiro had something to say about that. We've got that coming up on Sports Sunday.